Meanwhile, Mamasapano has a Lazarus-like quality to it. Just when you thought it's been dead and buried in the pages of history, it keeps coming back. 2 years to the day of this dark episode in the annals of our military and peacekeeping institutions, a creation of yet another commission is sought to rehash the events and resolve the issue for good. PTV correspondent Rocky Ignacio has the details.
The creation of an independent commission on Mamasapano tragedy will not just focus on the alleged culpability of former President Benigno Aquino III. Presidential Chief Legal Counsel Attorney Salvador Panelo said this following President Rodrigo Duterte's announcement of his intention to create a 7-man commission to investigate what really transpired during the operations. 44 members of the Special Action Force were killed in Mamasapano, Maguindanao during operations to arrest international terrorist Marwan last January 25, 2015.
Just like, as I said, I share his opinion on that. We need to know what really happened. How could many policemen die? Why? Like me, I was asking, how come the army was not ready? Because if I were the president, if the justification of not telling them was because of the confidentiality, I would have called up the battalion commander in that area and I would have told him, just be ready, I could call you anytime.
So dapat maging accountable si Dating Pangulo Aquino, sir?
Depends. That's why we do not know exactly what happened.
So, sir, there's a possibility that the former president would be charged.
Well, if you're talking of possibilities, everything is possible. But it depends on the facts.
2 years after the tragedy, bereaved families still look for justice for their loved ones. President Duterte met the families of Sub 44 in Malacanang last night. He said the establishment of an independent commission aims to get justice as well as to put closure on the incident.
President Duterte of an independent commission to reopen the probe on Mamasapano is precisely to determine the culpability of those involved. There has been a Senate finding that the ultimate responsible person for that snafu, you may call it, is former President Pinoy. And it appears to us that there seems to be no movement on that direction. So I think it's about time that we put closure to this. There have been many speculations about who really committed the wrongs and how the wrong was committed. And it's about time that we determine the whys and the wherefores of that tragedy. That is why the President created this independent commission. That's the purpose.
President Duterte earlier assured a fair and just investigation by the commission. Panelo is not convinced that the investigation to be made by the commission would only create an alternative result on the tragedy. According to the palace official, there should only one result, which is the truth.
I have not received any instruction from the President as to how the creation would be, so we will wait for the mechanics on the creation. As to your question of whether or not, is there a guarantee that this will not be influenced? I do not think so. I remember him saying that the members of the commission would be former or retired justices of the Supreme Court and other, I don't know how many members of the commission, but I'm sure this will be independent thinkers and doers and will not be influenced by anyone.
For PTV News, Rocky Ignacio.